What's going on, everybody? Leo here with the Cohen Group Northwest, and we're back for another live virtual tour of 3128 Northshore Road here in Bellingham. We are past the Fork, if you know the Fork restaurant, and almost to the Hertz Trail. So it's this beautiful, secluded side of the lake that is facing southwest towards Sudden Valley and Lookout Mountain, Galbraith Mountain. It's just got beautiful views of the water and of the mountains looking that way. So before I jump into the tour here, huge announcement. We just dropped the price from 1.45 down to 1.3, and the activity has been buzzing. It's priced really well, and so we're going to jump into this, and I'll give you more information at the end on that. So we're right inside the front door here. You can actually see my shoes off to the left here on the rack. Funny note there. But you're looking at the kitchen, and you're looking at the formal dining and living area. So there is another living area, but this is the formal area. And she actually put barn doors on there, if you can see. If you turn around here, barn doors facing the entrance. So if you have guests over, or if you have a party, you can section that room off, or you can keep it open so there's nice flow. Beautiful hardwoods throughout. Beautiful trim. You can see it everywhere here. So Northwest trees are used in this house. This is a very Northwest style home. It's one of my favorite parts about it. Northwest modern. So we're looking at the fireplace. We're looking at the living area that is empty in this photo, but you can see the amount of space in there. Plenty of space. And just off to the left of where we're looking here is the access to the wraparound decks. The wraparound deck goes from the front porch all the way around the side of the house to the view. And one of my favorite parts about the deck is that it is ironwood. And so if you're not familiar with ironwood, it is one of the hardest, densest natural woods, and it's quite expensive and quite durable. So people in the Northwest either use ironwood or they use composites. So this is the hardest natural wood that is typically used in the Northwest for decking and whatnot. So you've got your formal dining room here that's just off of the kitchen. So there's a nice flow from the kitchen out to the deck, so you can open up the doors in the summer and entertain. Great space for entertaining. So we're gonna go into the kitchen now. And you can see, again, cabinets are all beautiful Northwest wood. Your view as you're washing your dishes, or, well, you would be scrubbing your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher, but, you know, I was trying to be old worldly there. You're looking out the front, the front towards the lake view. So you've got a nice filtered view towards Sudden Valley, the mountains, and the lake. And you'll see more of this view as we go upstairs further into this tour. So off to the left here, we are looking at another formal dining area and living area. So when you're not having a large party or guests over, this is a great place to really section this house out. So the cool part about this house is that it has space and it's large, but it's also sectioned out quite easily if it's just you or you and another occupant of the house. So this is access to the back deck, which is also ironwood, and also faces lots of light, trees, water, and mountains. So beautiful views everywhere. So nice flow from the side deck all the way off to the right of the screen, all the way to the back deck in this second formal dining and living area. All right, so now we're going to go to the right here through to the garage. So we've got your half bath to the left. So this is great for when you have entertainment needs. To the right, we have what we're looking at here is the laundry room. And so it's nice. It comes off of the garage. So we're going to go ahead and walk towards the laundry room and then look at the garage. So we have a nice spacious garage, cabinets, workbench, access to the outside. And then we've got plenty of storage. So one of the things you'll see about this house, tons of storage, and the water heater and the furnace are in the built-in storage space to the right there. So we're going to go back out of the garage, and we are going to go downstairs first. So downstairs is nice. And one thing before we do that, you can see the door is open right now, and there's about 1,000 feet downstairs. So if you want to section that off and live like a 2,300 square foot house, you can do that. If you have guests downstairs, you can make it feel a little bit smaller while still maintaining the square footage, which is great. All right, so we have now entered the downstairs, which is carpeted down the stairs, and we've got a LVP, a laminate downstairs, newer trim. So this space has been finished out and is quite open. So we've got about 1,000 feet down here. The owner had talked about in the past putting a wet bar in there, putting a nice kitchenette there. So if this was turned into a in-law suite, you have the capability, you have separate entry, you've got a parking space just right off directly where we're looking beyond that, which you can see in the photos. So we're gonna just turn around here. You can also see the filtered view from down here. So it's a little bit more filtered as you go further down, and obviously less filtered as you go up in height. We've got the entertainment space. So this is wired for a home theater system. Obviously, this is a large space, and she has not used it for that in a long time, but that is what it is wired for. And it is it's a great dark and cold space on that side of the house when you pull the blinds down. So you do have that kind of acoustic effect over there, and you have less light coming in when you pull the blinds down. So we're going to take a stroll over here towards the home theater system that's set up, and we're going to turn down the hallway to our left. And what we have here is storage. We have the water softener, water filtration system, and storage tank. So it is on well and septic. The septic has been pumped and inspected. The well is flowing and has provided adequate, really good drinking water for as long as she's owned it, at least. So this is where that storage is. This is where that access is. And so we're going to turn around behind us here, and we are going to go into our full bath downstairs. So the full bath has been tastefully remodeled. We've got tile, we've got granite countertops, full bath, shower, tub, everything. There's the Matterport camera. If you haven't seen one of them before, they're kind of creepy. And to the left of us is a bonus room. So it is set up like a bedroom, but it is technically a bonus room because the house, the septic is approved for 4 bedrooms, and this would make it a 5th bedroom. So this is a great space down here. If you do have guests and you want them to stay, or an office or a bonus space, that would be a great space for that. So now we're going to go back upstairs, and we're going to take a look at the upstairs, which is where 4 of the bedrooms are, the 4 bedrooms. And we're going to start to the left with the master bedroom. And actually just right to the left of us here is the ensuite bathroom. You've got the walk-in closet. You've got a 3/4 bath. So the seller elected to have a step-in shower versus having a tub, just a little bit more functional. There's the creepy Matterport again, peering at us. And this is actually looking at the back of the property up towards the woods and the privacy up there. So now we're facing back towards the view, and this is the part I really want us to look at. So we have the master closet, ensuite closet, and then we've got the view directly out over at Sudden Valley, Lookout Mountain, and it's actually a really cool filtration of it. I mean, sometimes people want a sweeping view. I actually really like the fact that there's greenery, there's trees, and you have the view. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds combination. So now we're going to go to our right here, down the hallway to the other bedrooms. So these bedrooms used to have carpet, and she actually ended up putting luxury vinyl plank in here. And this is, I mean, one of my favorite spaces for an office. I think this would be maybe it's not a very productive place to be because it's such a beautiful view. You're looking directly out over Lake Whatcom towards the mountains. Photos that are a little bit more clear can be found in the listing photos. And before I move on to the next bedrooms, I wanted to mention a lot of the house is empty right now, which will give you a pretty good idea of space. So there's some rooms that are occupied, some rooms that are not. So you can see what it looks like with stuff and without stuff. You can see it does actually get pretty dark when you put the shades down. So it does have, that separation from the light and dark and sunshine, but it also does have a lot of light coming in. And I believe this is a twin or a queen bed. And so that'll give you a pretty good idea of size. So these both have walk-in closets, smaller walk-in closets. Both have luxury vinyl plank that were put in to replace the carpet. So now we're going to go to bedroom number 4. And all of the bedrooms face the water. This one faces the green, so you get to decide which one you prefer. So you get a choice. Again, pretty standard sized bedrooms, plenty of space for stuff, and a nice view out the back to a sea of green. All right, so thanks for joining us on this virtual tour of 3128 Northshore Road. It's just dropped again from 1.45 down to 1.3, which is a hot price point for a home like this. 3,300 square feet, 4 bed, 3.25 bath. And one of my favorite parts about this house is the fact that you can live in a 2,300 square foot section of the house. You could rent out the downstairs. You could do an Airbnb, an in-law, an aging parent could live down there. Or you could fill out the entire house as you want. So there's tons of options. This is a waterfront property, and we're not able to show in the Matterport tour, but it is split by the road, and it is 60 feet of waterfront with a 4-year-old metal dock, which was just installed, and it is in fantastic condition. It's got a storage shed down there. It's an awesome rec space down there on the other side of the road on Lake Whatcom. So this is a waterfront property for $1.3 million here in Bellingham, which, if you know the market, you'll know that it's pretty rare. So if you have any questions or like a tour in person, please don't hesitate to give me a call or text me or email me. So my number is 360-820-3434. And you can reach me at leo@cohengroupnw.com, and would love to give you a tour in person or give you some more information on it.